bosses, what's going on? So today I am going to show you guys why choosing the right eyebrow pencil really matters. So as you see, I have like a different variation of a bunch of eyebrow pencils that I use, and they don't all work the same. So I'm in this hallway because it gives me the best light for my eyebrows. So I figured I'd just jump on real quick and show you guys what I'm talking about. So the ones that I usually use are like this Anastasia brow definer. This one is slanted. As you can see, it's very different. I also use this Maybelline Express Brow. I think this one is my favorite. It's very slim tipped, so it's really going to get underneath the eyebrow very well. And then there is also the Anastasia Beverly Hills Perfect Brow Pencil. So the ones I'm going to really show you guys why it's important to choose the right thing for your eyebrows is going to be the Maybelline and the Anastasia. Now, Anastasia and Urban Decay all have a similar pencil like this. I usually use Urban Decay, but if I'm in the store and I happen to see the Maybelline, I will grab it because it's the same thing. It's just different costs. Now, Urban Decay one does have like another thing to fill in your brows. This one just has a spoolie brush, which is okay because I am going to fill my brows in with this pencil here. But I just wanted to jump on and show you guys because how I do my eyebrows, I start by lining the bottom and then I just fill in the top. Don't line the top because I don't want it to look boxy. So I am just going to kind of talk to you guys about that and show you guys how I do my brows and why choosing them matters. Now, how I found this out was that I was using this one and I noticed that it was giving me like more of a chunky thick look instead of using this one, which is giving me more of like a defined slim look. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys now. So this one is the Maybelline, and what I'm going to do is just go under my brow here. As you guys can see, I'll come in a little bit. As you guys can see, going underneath the brow is very simple. The line is very, very slim. It's very slim. So if you are into, I suggest this for probably all beginners, just because it's so slim that you don't have the chances of getting your eyebrows to look like boxy. So that one is the Maybelline. As you guys can see, very slim. This here is the Anastasia. Now, I'm not really a big fan of the ones where you have to sharpen it because I just feel like it doesn't give you an even look. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys what I mean now. So going from here, number one, you have to press a little bit harder on this one, which then creates like a chunky look. So if you guys can see, it's a little bit darker. It's a little bit thicker than this one. So this one is gonna give you more of like a chunky, thick look versus this one, which is going to give you just like kind of slim and defined. So that is going to be very important for you when you are picking out your eyebrow pencils. Like I said, I suggest the Maybelline or the anyone that's really slim. So Maybelline, Urban Decay, Anastasia does have one that's like that as well. I used to use the Anastasia brow definer, this one, when I first started. Like it, especially for filling in, but I don't like it for the underneath the eyes. So this one's really good for filling in because it is slanted. So it's gonna go ahead and go up. And if you're wanting that kind of like feathered brow look, that's perfect. Now, speaking of feathered brow looks, this QIC brow pencil, see it has like these little 3 prongs on it. Perfect. So what you do is you just tap it along your eye, and if you can see, it's giving me a feathered out look. So I just use it kind of like very, very lightly because a little bit is going to go a long way. And you can see it's already kind of starting to give me that feather look. So it like basically mimics the brow hairs on your eyebrows, which I really love. So what I do is I just lightly go in, kind of tap that, and then what I do is take my spoolie and I just go forward like that, and then I just kind of fill in as needed. So I will, in this case, for the edges, take this brow definer and just kind of go in just to fill in like the little sides here, and then kind of like work with that. So yeah, I will go in and kind of just fix that. And then of course, you know, if they come out super thick, like for me, I'm going to definitely go in and kind of cut some of this off because I don't want them to look so big. But if you can see, this is the difference with the eyebrow pencils. That was kind of just the purpose of the video, is to talk about picking the right eyebrow pencils because it's very important. So I would say for beginners, always pick something very slim because it's not going to give you, it's not going to like give you a messier kind of line that you have to clean up. It's going to just give you that smooth line that's defined. And then when you go in, of course, with your spoolie, you can always fix it. Like if the line is too heavy, which in this case, I will have to go in and fix that. But it, you know, it's fixable. Everything with makeup is fixable. You know, Q-tips are your best friend when you're doing eyebrows. So that is going to be the key. And if you can see here, I'm using this brow pencil. This is also good for beginners, but like I said, very lightly. You can't just like press it on your eyebrow. Just very, very lightly go in and brush it up. And then you should be good. But again, you can always fix this. And also, if you notice that your eyebrows are too dark, just take some powdered foundation and just brush it across your brow. Or you could even bake your brow and then brush them off, brush the powder off, because it is going to leave it looking lighter than you need, especially if you have darker brows. Doing powder or doing baking is going to be your best friend. So if you can see, I just kind of did just like a little tutorial of both. As you can see, this one here that I used this pencil on is a little bit thicker and darker than this one. So again, beginners, use the slimmer one because this one, you have to definitely be a pro to do that. So I just wanted to jump on, show you guys how I do my eyebrows and talk about picking the right eyebrow pencil is very important for you. I have linked these all in the description so that you guys can go ahead and check those out. And I'm gonna go ahead and finish the rest of my face for the day, and I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.